Alright. It's been a while since I made a video. Hello. I'm going to be playing through the Starwave Defender demo. I'm on pre-release version here, so some bugs may be to be expected. The demo version 2.3 should come out, I don't know, probably somewhat soon. I keep finding little bugs though, so I've been putting it off. Haven't made a video in a while. Been even longer since I spoke during one, so bear with me. I've also decided to do this at midnight, and I'm sick at the moment, so, you know, that's a choice, I guess. If the commentary turns out crap, I am also recording a version without the microphone enabled. That should be linked in the description of the video, as long as it doesn't break. Did do some testing before doing this, so hopefully everything works. We'll just jump right into it here. I expect this to go for, I don't know, 20-30 minutes or so. Just depends on what items we get. We've got a decent number of upgrades in the demo, so there's a little bit of wiggle room in terms of how overpowered your build gets, but you know, it's tuned, so usually by the end of the demo you're gonna be just absolutely chewing through the enemies, and it shouldn't really be that much of an issue. Yeah, right into level 1 then. Oh, nice. Rocket booster right off the bat. Pretty good. Move around a little faster. Alright, let's go ahead and hack our starter container. Ooh. A hard choice. I think I'm gonna go for bird shot because I don't have to aim. Kinda wish I had scrap harvester instead of rocket booster so I could get XP faster. That's fine, we'll get there eventually. At the very least, we'll definitely have it after level 1. Almost always have enough upgrade points. And actually, I'd be shocked if I didn't have enough upgrade points after level 1. I'm gonna take the repair kit just to be safe. Critical hit doesn't really matter too much right now. It comes into play more when you've got bosses to deal with because their HP is a lot higher. Against these small fries in level 1 though, doesn't help too much. If we can find any more supply caches, it'd be nice. Oh, I hear one. There it is. Field generator. Nice. There. I'll just boost catalyst. Thought this was the one I already opened. Sure, more. Probably gonna need it because I'm apparently an idiot and I keep hitting rocks. And also just every single enemy projectile on the screen, which is impressive. There's not very many of those right now. level 1 here is usually pretty slow. At least once you get used to the game, it's generally very uneventful. But for new players, it can actually be somewhat challenging, I've noticed. What do I want? I'll just take fire rate. Fire rate's probably the most important thing to have. Makes it so you can shoot a lot more things and just generally survive a lot easier. 5% doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up quick. More fire. Yeah, so here in level 1, you know, the best thing to do is just go around and find containers, because the more stuff you can have for level 2 and 3, the better. Like, if you're going into level 2 or 3 and you don't have any upgrades, it can be pretty challenging. I've got way too many hours playing the game at this point, just from developing it, and even I struggle a little bit at level 3 with no upgrades sometimes. It's doable though. Take a boost. I'm gonna save some of those cheaper upgrades for when we get to the end of the level. It's really nice getting the multi-shot projectiles early on. It makes things a little bit just quicker. Don't have to spend so much time aiming at every individual ship and yeah. Personally, I do think it's a little bit overpowered, but that's okay. It depends on what weapon you're using. Like with the default blaster, it's really good. Really good with the missile launcher. Not so good though, like if you get the shotgun, not good with that. The shotgun already fires lots of projectiles, so, you know, 4 more doesn't really make that big of a difference in damage. I guess I'll take the arm. I don't really want to go slower. Gotta watch out for those guys. Oh, that'll be good for applying damage. Can be actually, now that the rammers are showing up. The rammers can be a bit of a handful, especially later on. You can get quite a few of them coming seemingly out of nowhere. They're very fast, especially in later levels, because they get more speed and everything as the game goes on. Gotta be listening out for those beeps, otherwise they can just annihilate you completely by surprise. More fire. Getting really bad luck on the scrap harvester here. There's the last wave. That's okay, we'll get the scrap harvester after this. It's really easy to get too focused, look in one direction, and then you get a rammer coming out of nowhere, and he just takes out half your health. Pretty squishy here in level 1. It's real easy to get taken out. Oh, well, there's the scrap harvester. That's good. Now we can pick up all this blue stuff. Ooh, and another. Alright, well, before I kill this last guy, let me go pick up a couple things if I can. Alright. That's everything in the immediate area, so we'll just go with it. Alright, let's go buy some upgrades. Alright, so we'll go ahead, we'll spend 4 on hull reinforcement. Get that up to 5. These pluses here are ones you picked up while you were playing, so unless you wanted to get an upgrade after it, you don't need to spend any more points. Go ahead, we'll pick up an extra life from life insurance. And I guess I'll just pick up another life policy extension. Not too much that I need as far as normal upgrades right now. I mean, the shield harvester. Shield harvester? That's not right. Shield hardener. Shield hardener would be nice. Get that extra health, but we'll be fine. I think we've got a pretty good selection of upgrades from all the temporary stuff right now. But I thought I spent it all. Oh, I guess I had one more. Sure. Probably should have just saved that for after level 2, but whatever. We'll be fine. Do I take the autocannon? I don't think I do. I mean, I made it better recently, but not my favorite weapon. I prefer the missiles. Either that or like a Mjolnir or something like that. That's also good, but that's not in the demo, so I can't have nice things. We're not level 60 yet, so we don't get any singularities or anything like that either. What do we want? I'll just take the damage. Oh, it's so nice to have scrap harvester now. Now, there's no scrappers here. We don't get those till level 3, so you know, you can't really do anything with the scrap at the start. It's just, you know, you get XP from it, and that's the only reason to pick up scrap harvester early. It helps, and like if you're getting really bad rolls on the loot, then scrap harvester definitely helps. You can see, like, you know, already doing a decent amount of damage. We've got 3 lives now, so we don't have to worry about dying. And difficulty picks up a little bit sometimes, so gotta be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep letting the damage go up. Big Bang would be good here. Like, if I had missiles, especially, that'd be really good. But I do not have missiles, so get damage up. There's not even over there. I should go collect that. I think it's over here. Yep. What do we got? Take the boost tank. The boost is pretty terrible right now. Not very fast. Ooh. That's actually kind of a hard choice because like getting zippy on its own doesn't do all that much, but it gets you further in the upgrade tree, and that in and of itself is good. I think I just want the boost, honestly. Zippy would be nice, but I don't know. I haven't gotten a weapon that really makes use of a lot of the upgrades I have right now. It'd be really nice if missiles would drop. Oh, hello. That's what I mean. They just kind of come out of nowhere sometimes. The direction they come from is not completely random, although it does feel like sometimes. Sometimes they get separated trying to get around some rocks. Then the timing is just all over the place and you never know where they're coming from. More boost. I'll just mention this thing as I'm sure if this video gets any views, someone's probably going to be screaming at the screen wondering why I'm not using my repair kit. The repair kit will restore an extra life, so as soon as we do have the life insurance giving us extra lives, it's better to hold on to that till after you die so that you get the extra life. If I use it right now, I won't get a life, but heal myself a little bit, which is good. Oh, there's a big guy. Not too worried about him. He's an early level, he's not too much of a threat. He's managing to kill me anyways, of course, because I'm not paying any attention to my screen. My controller's off in the corner vibrating. I forgot to turn that off. Did I get him, or did he just like fly off somewhere? I'm gonna boost. Heal now. Oh, nope, there he is. Stay away from me. Rapid fire. Fire sounds. Yep, that was the first. Or boost speed. Yeah, at first glance, the items don't seem like they're that helpful of a thing, but they can make or break your run if you get the right item at the wrong time. There's a bug there that I just noticed. We still have rapid fire. We should have lost that when we died just there, but I'm not going to complain. That's fine. That's my own fault. I just redid a whole lot of systems related to that to make it look a lot better. And do other effects like damage over time. More boost. You know, I really wish I had picked up Vampire at the start now. I had the option, I didn't take it. Oh, of course, it's not showing up. Knowing my luck, I probably selected the wrong thing and I've locked myself out of that tree. Whoop. Oh, he's there. Which one is this? Oh, that's the what? Okay. I think I put the sniper enemies into the demo. That's good to know. Well. Kind of a pest. Yeah, you know what? I will take next one. I meant to use the item before I died. Oh. That's fine, I'll just restore the unlock now. Not flying to the minefield, that's a bad idea. We lost rapid fire, so this is actually probably going to be a little bit more difficult. Or maybe a lot a bit more difficult. Boy, I'm just sucking today. Would be really nice if I could get some health right now. You know what? I'm going to cheat. Just fight in the gravity well. Make it a little bit harder for them to fight us. Only a little bit though. Ooh. That was close. I promise there's supposed to be an aim line for those snipers so they're not just surprising you. Stay away from now. I'm lucky, maybe they'll kill themselves on some rocks or something and get to me. You know, yeah, that would be good. Shield damage resistance, yeah, let's get that. Oh boy, final wave. This build kind of sucks going into level 3, so I'm not looking forward to that. I'll just take the last damage. I'm probably just gonna end up getting killed. I'm gonna shoot a rock and blow myself up with it. See, this is why I didn't really want that slowdown earlier. Oh, whoops, I didn't realize that was the last one. Oh well. Let's see here. How do I want to go about this? Yeah, I have enough points. I'm gonna go ahead and max out Shield Hardener. And I'm gonna get another extra life. I'm gonna permanently unlock the rocket booster. And then I think I'm gonna spend the rest of that. We'll do 4 on avoidance protocol, and then the last one will go on the boost catalyst. That should make it so we can avoid some of the damage, because we're gonna not have enough DPS right now unless we just like happen to get a good weapon on the next level here, which would be nice. We really do for a rocket launcher right now. Darn. No rocket launcher. Well, I'll just take a boost catalyst then. That is unfortunate. Ooh. I do believe I have spotted something useful. Because we're gonna need that. Yes. Alright. Talk to them in a second here. So that's a scrapper. And that's excellent. They take a scrap and turn it into useful stuff. First, we gotta fight off the guys. Let's proc this scrap right now. I'm gonna die. Oh, perfect. Finally, rapid fire. All right. So we'll hold this real quick. Rapid fire is so nice. Give me the shield booster. Alright, let's go ahead while we've got a couple seconds left. Alright. Gotta go through, they give you a little quest, you gotta bring them scrap. There's a couple quests related to these guys. The scrap one's the only one in the demo though, so don't expect to find too much there. The demo version of the store right now it's pretty basic, but you know, you give them scrap, they give you a choice of 5 items, you pick what you want. Very handy. We've got enough to do this a few times. So let's go ahead and let's pick up some stuff. Sure. Ooh, shotgun. We don't have the right stuff for shotgun. I really wish we did. take a mega crit. Now, Big Suck is... That's a bit of a double-edged sword. On one hand, it is really nice, and it will make it so that enemies die way, way easier, but I don't think I want it just yet. I think I'm gonna wait until later to pick that up, because I have on more than one occasion pulled a giant rock into myself and died because I picked up Big Suck. So, let's get the scrap container right now. Okay, we're out of scrap. That's fine. But we did get a pretty solid damage boost from the stuff we got, and we've got a shield booster, so hopefully we're not gonna get beaten up too badly. Whoop, hello. Oh, turn that on. Speaking of the shield booster, go hack this. You know what? I'm gonna be risky. I'm gonna try the shotgun. See how it works with right now. That'll do, actually. You know what? That's not as bad as I was thinking. Whoop. Okay, then. I was not expecting to find 3 snipers there. Yes, actually, bigger guns would be very handy. This combination to pick up just goes pretty easily. Gotta watch out for the snipers. These guys do a lot of damage. Man, it really wants me to pick up Big Suck. It's tempting. I'm gonna wait. Do that at the end. Stay somewhat nearby the scrapper because we don't have the map in the demo, so it can be a little bit challenging to make your way back somewhere if you are not very good at keeping track of where things are at. And this is a pretty big structure. You can see it from decently far away, but you can get lost pretty easily. It is decent size. Not looking forward to doing all these upgrades run out right now. Yeah, get more scrap. Alright, go with that. Gotta be careful here because we've got enough projectiles now that we could do some serious damage to ourselves if we shoot at a rock that's right next to us or something. I think we should be high enough level to get a rocket launcher or something now. I think I might go ahead and try for that because that would be very nice to have. Okay, now that's not supposed to be in the demo. I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna go with the missiles. Another weapon that has a good chance of killing me. But it's a weapon that's usually pretty good anyways. Let me get the shield booster. That last extra life. The repair kit. everything for now. Go ahead and activate all that. Just said, pre-release build of this demo, so there's some bugs. And yep, now we've got missiles. And because our build is, well, we've got tri-shot on right now, so like it's kind of ridiculous with the missiles, especially with that grade we picked up right at the start, of shooting more projectiles. And that's exactly what I mean by you can die really easily if you're not watching. Generally best to not be too close to the missiles. Not often that I've got the missiles with the max speed cranked way up like I do in this build. Usually I go for slower missiles with better tracking, so they're easier for me to avoid. Like in this setup, it's just really hard to tell what they're doing. Very easy to end up killing yourself just because there's so many of them. And they're moving really fast. Off the big projectile so that we get more damage. Not that we really need it right now. Came into level 3 on kind of a rough build, but thankfully things worked out for us having a scrapper right there. Whoops, hello. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the repair kit for safety. At this point, I'm less worried about the enemies than I am myself. This build is, well, at least right now, while we've got the Tri-Fire on there, it's gonna, honestly, you'd have no problem in like level 5 with this build right now. Two problems finishing off the demo here. Let's be silly here. Let's if it gives me big suck, I'm gonna take it. Yep, alright. Let's see what the silly thing wants to do for us today. Just make a nice little stack of upgrades for ourselves right here. Alright. That shield booster because we're about to run out. Unfortunately, no more tri-shot, but that's okay. We don't super need it with the missiles, at least. If we were using, like, a blaster or something, then we'd definitely want that. Alright, 20 seconds on the shield booster. Ooh, rapid fire. Oh. Alright, so, big suck. Gotta watch out for that. It will suck in basically everything in the map and throw it at you. And that includes enemy projectiles, giant metal plates, everything. It's not strong enough to move some of the bigger asteroids or like a space station or anything like that, but it'll get you. There's some clips on my channel of firing it and me just getting them absolutely obliterated. It's too bad we didn't get any projectile over time stuff yet. Projectile over time stuff with Big Suck is really handy. You can end up doing some really crazy stuff with that. Well, I mean, I was picking a bigger gun anyway, so I guess I'll just take it. Yeah, like if you get like projectiles on hit or projectiles over time with the Big Suck, you can like, see how it forms like a ball. Projectiles, you just keep shooting, you can do that and then just create like a bomb of missiles that just detonates. Very handy. This is the other problem with Big Sock, is it kind of spreads all the scrap everywhere, so if you don't already have everything that you want when you unlock Big Sock, it can be kind of a challenge to actually get enough scrap to, like, buy stuff. Especially with homing weapons like missiles or something like that, like, it really does just spread stuff everywhere. There are downsides to choosing the Big Sock or Singularity or anything like that. It looks like at this point we've pretty much got everything he wants to give us as far as the demo is concerned. I did go down a couple of item trees that aren't fully unlockable in the demo, just because their final perks are like a little bit too much for the demo in terms of just making it way too easy. I mean, this build is pretty easy as long as you don't shoot something near yourself or, you know, drag a giant blob of projectiles in your face. I'm just gonna... well, that's a nice early clear. I'm just gonna skip and... I don't really need to explore or buy anything. It seems we can't really get anything else. Keep up my repair kits and stuff. We're still, you know, for the demo, level 50 is pretty much maxing everything out. Like, there's a little bit more content you can unlock at like level 60, I think you unlock everything. So, for the most part, we're pretty much maxed out on the stuff in the demo right now. In the full game though, like level 50 is not really that high of a level, so you know, still level up a little bit at level 50. And honestly, when you've got a build that's like this, it's almost annoying how quickly it levels up sometimes. I'm planning to add an option so you can have it be a prompt to press a button instead of it automatically opening. Yeah, like I said, just when you're at the end of everything and you don't really have anything to buy, it's honestly a little bit annoying that it pops up. You know, yeah, screw it, why not? We're not really doing anything. Let's just go explore the map, see what we can find. I don't think there's anything too interesting on level 3, but I do know that we've got some like black holes and stuff out there. Let's find a way to, I don't know. Well, this will be good for this. This is one of the wolf beacons. It's basically the end of the spawn point on some of these maps. I'm going to kill myself. Yep. But that's okay. We've got rapid fire. So yeah, the enemies will spawn out of that portal in the center. We don't have... there's an item that we need. But if you have the right item, you can actually turn off the warp beacon, and that will actually prevent them from spawning. Alright, so that's the end of the demo. I'm just going to go back to the main menu so they stop shooting at me. We only got 2 stars because I kind of dragged out the end there. Yeah, let's see here. Is there anything... we can just max all this out for the next run, and then we'll have all these permanently unlocked. Oh, well. Okay, admittedly, I kind of screwed that one up. I didn't grab Scrap Harvester, but it's also like the only upgrade that's there, so it's pretty much a guarantee that we'll get it in like the first level. For free, you know, once you finish level, you can go back and just play it again. Keep in mind, you will not start with any items if you do that. Wow, we really took a bit on level 3. I did not realize it ended up taking quite that long. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you want to go mess around and get used to the game a bit, you can always head over in here and it'll load up your last configuration of stuff, and you can mess around in the simulator. Like you want to spend some time getting used to hacking the supply caches, or find out what a black hole does when you go through it. That's always an option. There'll be more stuff in here as time goes on, and you know, the whole game releases out. Most important thing though, you go over to the beacon outside. You can start combat at any level that you've unlocked. There are some enemies that it can be helpful to maybe know what they're going to do ahead of time. Wouldn't want to be like really deep in a run and not know what to do with them. Don't want to get ganked. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, that pretty much wraps this up. That's the full demo. It looks like we ended up with actually about a 50-minute long video. No doubt due to me rambling on a bit as we played. But yeah, go ahead if you enjoyed the demo. Go ahead, wishlist the game. Hopefully it's out soon. You want to talk about it? Got a Discord server, and if you got any feedback, please submit a ticket. Let me know. There's a lot of things that have changed about the game just over the course of developing it and getting feedback from different people. So if you have an idea for something that would make things better, please do let me know, because you never know, I might just do it. Links for all that will be in the description. You can find the game on Steam and hopefully other platforms in the future, but for now, just Steam. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and like I said, if you prefer a non-commentary version, there's a non-commentary version of this in the description, assuming that it's recorded correctly. Alright, thanks.